Hi everyone, Michelle here from the Junk Journal Studio. Today I am working in my Summer's Bounty journal. The last time we worked on this pocket, or these pockets I should say, on this page in the first signature. And so today we are working on the other side of that page. So let's take this out and set this aside. Okay, so we are going to need this page. Actually, I'll show you all the pages we will need. First off, we are going to need this page, which is, so this is the journal pages, kit 1. This is the freebie on the Facebook page. And this is kit 2, the coordinating pattern pages. And this paper here, or this page, needs to be 7.5 inches high. And I don't want the red checker near the edge of the page, so I'm going to trim that off. Set it aside for a cluster or something. While we're at it, we might as well just take all the white off of here. Hope everyone is doing good. I did some gardening earlier. It's a really nice day here today. Okay, so let's see, we're not going to want the checker on this side. I mean, a little bit of it is okay. I just didn't want a strong pattern of it. Okay, that should do the trick. So let's see, 7.5. Oh, I hope I didn't trim too much off. Ooh, just about. Let's move those out of the way. Just about. All right. It was this much longer than 7.5 inches. All right. And then we want it to be 4.75 or 4 3/4. Sorry, I don't know why, but I talk in decimals, but I recognize that most people don't, so I will try my hardest not to. So 4 3/4 is the width of our pocket. Okay, so that's the first pocket. That's the base. And then the second pocket, we are going to use this page right here. Again, I'll get rid of the white. I don't know why I don't just print borderless, because my printer will do it. I think I'm really afraid because I had an Epson EcoTank and it had a borderless printing option. And I don't know if it was just my version of the printer or if all Epson EcoTanks are like this, but using the borderless option, let's see, this one needs to be 6 inches high. I think I like this side here. Okay, so let's get our 6 first. Yeah, so anyways, I used borderless printing option and 4 3/4 of an inch wide. And it wasn't long before my Epson EcoTank was really acting up really bad. I can't quite remember what it was doing now because it was a long time ago. But doing some research, I discovered that it uses up a lot more life on the printer if you use that borderless printing. And so I kind of wrecked my printer by doing so. So now I'm paranoid to do it. Okay, next we are going to need this page right here, our basket weave. which I love. And we want this one to be 4 3/4 of an inch wide, which I think it already is. Yes. And then 4 inches high. So let's see. There we go. 4 inches high. Okay. And then these 2 pockets are going to go on a slant. And I want, this is going to be, this pocket is going to be loaded in this way under this first pocket. So this is the center of my 2 pages. So I think I want them to go in that direction. So I want it to go this way. Just going to put them together and do them both at the same time, and then that way they'll have the same angle. And I think something like so. I don't think it really matters too much, just preference. Okay, so that pocket is going to sit on top of that one just like that, and then just like that. Perfect. Okay, so next, just thinking, I think I better back these. I'm using glue stick for most of my gluing, and then I'm just using my liquid wet glue for around the edges. Reason being, I hate it when there's not enough wet glue on the page, and so there's sort of spots that don't have any glue, and then you can see it on the other side. I don't know why. Doesn't seem to happen to anybody else, I don't think, but it definitely happens to me. So we go like this, and then that little bit of glue stick just helps it stick down everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm excited. This is my second video. I've been wanting to do this for so long, and I'm really happy that I finally just bit the bullet and decided to put together one of my digital kits into a journal on screen. Hopefully I can be some inspiration to others and maybe give some other people that may be watching that are using my digitals some ideas of different ways that they can use them. Could almost use a paper cutter for this, might be quicker. Let's see, you can even see right there. Ugh, I don't know if I'm just super picky or, but I could see a spot where there isn't very much glue, or the wet glue wasn't spread out very well, and I could totally see it right through the paper. And the paper I'm using is either 28 pounds or 32 pounds, so it's not like it's copy paper or anything. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, I think that's good. There we go. So now we will back our next pocket. Actually, I had this set aside, this book page, for a little bit as part of the decor on one of the pockets, so I won't use that. Just got back from my trip with my mom and my daughter and sister and my niece. We went to a city 3 hours from here for my son's spouse Ashley's baby shower, which was a huge success. I think everybody really seemed to enjoy themselves. I had fun putting it together, so that's really cool. I think she was really blessed, feeling the love. Oops. I think I'm just going to avoid that glob there. Yeah, so a lot of people have been buying this all the kits that go with the Summer's Bounty series, so that's really exciting. Thank you for that. So I'm sure some of you out there will enjoy some of my videos. I just absolutely love all the bright colors. I think they're great. Bright and cheerful and happy, but yet vintage at the same time. Totally my style. Okay, that's good for the second pocket. And then this should be enough for this one. Yeah. Third pocket. Oops, I gotta be more careful. Getting globs of glue off the page. I'm going to sew around these, so once we get to that point, I'll just pause the video for a few minutes while I do that. I'll pause it when I am inking everything as well, just so I don't use all your time doing that. Oh geez, making a mess, aren't I? I have quite a few perennial gardens, so I was working in them today, but it's going to probably be a couple more sessions before I get everything to the point that I want them at, like being cleaned up and putting some fresh dirt in some of them and planting some flowers. I moved a whole bunch of my berry plants down to the lower side of the yard. That's all done. They're all planted and happy. Except for the deer that like to feast on my berries and my flowers and my plants, which is very frustrating. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and then we're gonna sew around it. And I'll ink them as well. So I'll put you on pause and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have these sewn. I did a zigzag on each of them, so now I'll just glue them down. Use Fabri-Tac. I find my wet glue doesn't always like sticking really easily to sewing. There we go. I love this paper. Scooch it down there a little bit. Finish this up and go make some supper. Going to make some pita pizzas. There you go, look at that. Love how it comes together. It's so pretty. Oops. Okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to trim a little bit off the bottom here. Okay, so this is going to get glued onto the page like so, which I guess we can do now, and this here is going to be a pocket, so we don't want to glue this side here. When we were in Kamloops for Ashley's baby shower, we went and saw the new, wait, I feel like I'm forgetting something. No. The new Top Gun movie with Tom Cruise. I really liked it. I highly recommend it, especially if you've ever had a little crush on Tom Cruise, which I totally did. I had his poster plastered to my walls in my bedroom when I was a young teenager. Come over just a tiny bit. Yeah, it was really good. I liked it. Kind of had lots of action and suspense and some funny, and I almost cried. Well, I did tear up a couple of times during it. Something's a little bit lopsided here, not perfectly square, but I guess it is a junk journal after all, so it doesn't have to be perfectly square. Kind of looks like actually it's right here. This page is coming out a little further. So we can fix that by, let's see, is it coming? Yeah, it's a bit out there too. Okay. Well, I can just give that a little tiny bit of trim off screen, but it looks awesome. So next, I backed everything that I wanted to put in there. So I got this Garden Notes journal card, and it's going to go in here. And oh yes, I'm just trying to remember what I wanted to do as a tab or what have you, and I think I'm going to do the same thing as I did with this journal card, and I'm just going to put a little bit of red ribbon, except for it'd be nice if it wasn't in the same place, but I don't know, it would look kind of funny coming off of here. It's okay. The pocket's a lot bigger than this, so it can actually slide down, so it'll be a little bit lower. And then by the time we're done the journal, there's going to be lots of bits and pieces and stuff sticking out, so It'll be perfectly fine. Okay, so here's my ribbon. This is gonna need about 3 inches-ish. And I'll put just a touch of glue right here, just so I can kind of stick it together a little bit before I try stapling. I'll use the Tim Holtz tiny attacher. Yeah, I think right there would be good. I was going to glue it on there so it kind of stayed while I was trying to staple it, but it's sort of doing that already, isn't it? So I think I'll put it out here a little bit more though. And there we go. And I think I'll trim them. There, that looks super cute. Yeah, so that goes there. I use a paper towel roll and I put glue in the center of it and squish it down so that when I have just a whole selection of different colors in the same ribbon, I use them for that and it works great. I love it. So I have this one and this one. So, okay. Then next for the top pocket here, we are going to put this postcard, journal card, which I've already backed. And it's just gonna sit there like that. And then I have this tag, which I've backed as well. And I've got this tab. And I'm trying to think of what kit the tab is in. It's in the labels, which is kit 5. Digital. There we go. That looks super cute. See, so it'll be like that, which I think looks really great. But I've also got a piece of vellum here, which I am going to glue right there. And I'm not sure which glue to use for that. Try the Fabri-Tac. Oops. And then I'll sew it to off screen, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the next video. Better take it off of here because I have too much glue. What do you guys use for gluing vellum, tracing paper, and that sort of stuff with? Yeah, that'll look really cute sewn. So there's that, and I actually didn't pull anything to put in it, but I do have some pieces here. Oh, that might look a little bit too big. Look at this cute label. No, but we could put it in there. and it could be written on. What else do we have here? We have that. We have a cherry pie. We could put a cherry pie in there. Why not? Let's do that. Oh, it needs to be backed. Okay. Well, this one doesn't. So I'll just put that one in there for now. It's a little bit small. Or which one looks better? Maybe it's a bit too small. Maybe I'll just go like that. And we'll stick a couple of tickets and stuff in there later. But anyways, so that is that. And so it goes in here like so. And then I have this tag, which both these tags are in kit 3, the Embellishments Ephemera and Fussy Cut kit. And I thought maybe for this one we would punch a hole. Let's see here. I have some of those punches where they punch all different size holes. So this is the middle. Nope, better to go that way. Okay, center. And not too close to the edge. I'm not sure if this hole is going to be big enough. Well, actually, here, let me grab this. Maybe we'll do an eyelet. I just got this not too long ago, so still learning how to best use it. Oh yeah, okay. So I want the smallest hole punch to be right there. So that's like this. Now, normally I'd just be able to push it in and wherever it cuts is where I've already set it as a margin, but because I've already cut a hole in here, I need to try and line it up so it cuts into that same place, which is a total pain. But I think I got it right there. Yeah, that should do the trick. Okay, oops, I guess I'm not done with it yet. Jeesh. But I do think, maybe I'll use these. I was gonna go for a gold, but I think these would actually look better. Yeah, that looks really nice. And then it just doesn't seem like that's the right setting for this. It totally was not. Okay, just a sec. I thought it was supposed to be on C3. Yeah, it is. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to hold it this way. Sorry, you guys. Yeah. Needs to be pushed in a little bit. I'll have to practice on that thing. I have the big bite, which I'm totally used to, but that does the trick though. It's on there. And then let's put this away. have this red rickrack, which I thought would look super cute. Come on, work with me. Wonder if I should have put it on the other way. Going through the front through instead of the back to the front. Well, that does it though, that works. I don't think I want it that long though. I think like maybe, actually straight. I think straight would look better. Oh geez, almost too short now. Doing great here. Okay. Anyways, moving on. This goes here, which I think looks super cute. I'm gonna have to put this stuff under my heavy book tonight because it's wanting to curl. And then that goes there. And then I was thinking a piece of doily on here, except for, don't want it to stick up that much, maybe about that much. I should have almost put it on before I glued this down because I could tuck it under, but that's not the case now. So I think I want it about yay. And there. And yeah, it would have totally been better to do this before I glued it down. But that will work. Give it a little bit of distressing. Oops, I forgot to put my top on. It doesn't dry anywhere near as quick as art glitter glue though, so that's good. I'm not even convinced that this glue is the one I want to use. I think I may go back to the art glitter glue. I'm not sure. It's Elmer's Glue All, which I believe it's not the same as like the Elmer School glue. It's different. It's a glue. It says Glue All on the bottle. And from what I've read, it's PVA glue, which means it's not supposed to warp your paper. And I got a big jug of it for like cheap, like so cheap compared to the art glitter glue. And that's why I got it. But I noticed that it's not like super sticky when you first put something down. You've almost got to wait for a few seconds and push down before it kind of really grabs. And which I guess is definitely polar opposite of art glitter glue, that you push, you put it down and that's it. It's like grabs immediately and you have no, there's no grace there. You need to adjust something. So I don't know, pros and cons, I guess. But there we go. I think that looks nice. And then we have a ginormous plate of strawberries, which I thought looked super cute there. But I want to put a little bit of book page behind it. Give it a little bit of distressing. So all the kits, or I should say all the digitals that I'm using are from my Summer's Bounty digital kit series. There's 5 kits in total. So I'm just trying to see, is the script even really doing anything for it? Yeah, and so all the digitals that I've used are from the Summer's Bounty series. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and do it. And the links will be found in the description box below, in case you're interested. But I am going to strive to produce most of my videos with things that I'm working on in this journal, for example, but can be used with any digital, any scrapbook paper, whatever paper you have. You know, I'm sure something you have will work. So you don't have to have these. Oops, you can't really see that very much, can you? Oh well, that's good enough for me. Didn't want to waste paper, so printed some of this kit on paper that already had something on the other side. That was an error or a testing print. Look at that. I think I might cut a new one of these and make it a little bit longer. I think I cut that one a little bit too short, but that is super cute. I love it. Yeah. Just have to sew this pocket right here. Yeah, I really love how that turned out. So that's it. So this is what we have done so far. And I'm excited about the next project. So yeah, that's it for this one. I thank you so much for watching, and I will just see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.